This is Tillman's Take, and we're going to go over the picks for Week 5 of the NFL. And as many of you know, we're a quarter of the season done, and there's only 2 undefeated teams left. The Rams 4-0, as well as the Chiefs 4-0. So here's my picks for Week 5 of the NFL. We got the Colts at the Patriots. We know the Patriots had an impressive win this past Sunday, 38-7 over the Dolphins, which we know the Patriots needed that win very badly because it would have put them in a hole with a loss to 1-3. In this matchup, I like the Patriots. Even though I'm not a fan favorite of the Patriots, I think the Patriots will outlast the Colts. I think the Colts, though, will keep this game close. But in this matchup, I like the Patriots in this one, 31-20. Then the next matchup would be the Titans against the the Titans against the Bills. I like the Titans in this one, 21-17. It'll be a low-scoring affair. Both teams don't put up a lot of points. Titans win 21-17. Then we got the Dolphins, as I mentioned, who came off the bad loss to the Patriots, are at the Bengals. Interesting matchup. 2 teams that are 3-1. I like the Bengals at home and a close one, 27-23. Then we have the Ravens at the Browns, an AFC North matchup. I like the Ravens in a close one, 27-20. Ravens win that one, 27-20. We got an NFC North matchup between the Packers at the Lions. 2 teams that normally play each other close in Detroit. I like the Packers in this one, 25-22. Then here's an interesting matchup. One of the best defenses in the NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars, travel to the Chiefs to play the undefeated Chiefs. I like the Chiefs in this one, 30-24. I think the Jaguars defense will slow up the high-powered offense of the Chiefs, but I think the Chiefs will prevail in that matchup, 30-24. The Broncos coming off that tough loss at home against the Chiefs, which they had a 10-point lead with about 6-7 minutes to go in that game. They traveled to the New York Jets. I like the Broncos in a close one on the road, 24-22. Then we got the Falcons 1-3 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe we're 1-2-1 at Pittsburgh. I like the Steelers in this one in a high-scoring game because both teams can put up points. I like the Steelers in this one, 30-29. Then we have the Giants at the Panthers. I like the Panthers, 24-21. We got the Raiders at the Chargers, an AFC West matchup. I like the Chargers in this one, 29-24. The Vikings at the Eagles. We know the Eagles put out the Vikings in the NFC Championship game last year, 38-7. And we know the Vikings are coming there with motivation against the Eagles. And right now the Eagles have problems on the offensive line, not blocking for Foles, now Wentz, and as well as the secondary is giving up a lot of big plays in the air, including they did the same thing in the Super Bowl, even though they won the Super Bowl. I think in this matchup it'll be a close one. And keep in mind, the Vikings just got them playing the Rams. They hung tough with the Rams, even though the Rams went on to win that matchup 38-31 in a high-scoring affair. I think the Vikings can go into Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. If you can play with the Rams and the Rams' high-powered offense, toe for toe, then you could beat the Eagles, who are struggling on both sides of the ball right now. I like the Vikings in a close one, 27-26, Vikings. Then we got the Cardinals at the 49ers. The 49ers will win this matchup 24-13. And then we have the Rams at the Seahawks. I like the Rams to go 5-0 in that matchup, 33-17. I think right now Seattle's rebuilding. Of course, we know they lost Earl Thomas to the broken leg last week against the Cardinals. I think the Rams will win this one. And then Monday night, we got the Cowboys at the Texans. I believe that's a Monday night game or a Sunday night game. But anyhow, I like the Texans in that one, 24-20. So those are my picks for Week 5. Now, I saw on ESPN just a short time ago, Aaron Rodgers, they say he's having beef with McCarthy. Also, he's saying that he doesn't have more control of running the team, the offense, but also he sees what they're saying, that he sees what Mahomes is doing, with the offense that he has in Kansas City, and then also what Jared Goff is doing with the Rams and their offense. He would like to have more of that. Well, Aaron Rodgers, you have to keep in mind, your offense is not as good as it used to be. You don't have the receivers that you used to have. You don't have a running game, so you mostly pass the ball, and your defense is shaky. And also, you got a big contract as well, so you can't have it all, Mr. Rodgers. You got to figure out what you want. I know he hasn't been to the Super Bowl. They said it since, I think, 2010 when he won the Super Bowl, and he hasn't done anything since. Aaron Rodgers is a top 3 quarterback in the league. He's a Hall of Famer. He doesn't have to worry about that. But at the same time, he doesn't have the weapons like he used to. And, of course, we know Jordy Nelson, he went to the Raiders for, I think, a year or 2 contract. So this is Tillman's Take. Hit like and subscribe to my channel. And in week 4, I went 13-2. As you know, in the NFL, you could be good one week, great another week, so-so another week. So one's record is, up and down. So once again, when I analyze games, I analyze offenses, defenses, what a team is scoring per game, what they're giving up a game, what they do on offense and running the ball per game, passing it per game, what they do on defense against the run, against the pass, and analyze that, and that's how I come up with scores and so forth. So I do my homework and research through ESPN and other sports channels, and listen to different things on sports channels, and that's how I get to know different things and learn as well, because sports is about learning as well. So once again, this is Tillman's Take. I'm out. Everybody have a great Wednesday, and we'll discuss Friday or Saturday, Thursday's game that took place between the Colts at the Patriots. All right? I'm out.